Okay.
My name is Matt Hoots. We're a design build firm that promotes sustainable construction, sustainable living, and just lowering your eco footprint with construction. If you look at the total energy used out there, it's typically the built environment, houses, buildings, manufacturing, and transportation. Let's just say half is the built environment. But what I'm working on is like while you're working on is like, hey, let's make energy more sustainable. I'm trying to make it like where we use less energy. So when we're designing a house, we also have to design around the sun. But if you design around the sun, so for instance, in this house, when the sun's kind of coming across the horizon, we're getting enough light to get that indirect light, so you don't have to turn on the switch. But what in the wintertime, so we've got the deciduous trees around here, and just deciduous trees, they lose all their leaves in the wintertime. So that's actually protecting the house from getting too high. So it reduces your HVAC load, renewable energy into it. I'm just talking about orientation of the house, where you set the house on the lot.
And you're talking about design. You're talking about design of the house, but also the orientation.
You put enough to get the natural light, enough to be able to come in and out, but not so much where the whole house is glass.
Like if everything's running on electric and it's 100% on solar, I'm not going to have a utility bill for the life that I'm in that home. So in my mind, and we talked about this a little bit, sustainability. Sustainability is a buzzword that everyone wants to talk about, but I'm looking at it more from a personal lifestyle change. Is we got into this yesterday a little bit. Like I don't necessarily want my lifestyle in the hands of someone else. Not if in a net zero energy situation, my home is generating just enough power in the course of the year that I need. You hear people talk about living off the grid. I'm saying I don't have to live on the top of a mountain, and so I could live right next to you in a net zero energy home and have the same and be off the grid.
Obviously, new construction is much easier to do a lot of these things. So I look at things breaking as opportunities. But the goal is like when you're making decisions now, you don't want to make a decision you have to undo the next five years or so, something like that. You need to be able to bring that into the house, the mechanical systems so they can breathe, and then we've got systems that take the carbon dioxide, they feed the trees so they can grow.
Yep.
So that's and then we also look at indoor air quality, like because humans, because everyone's like, oh, all these things in here are off gassing and stuff like that. We're the number one source of pollutants. The first thing you want to do, especially if you're thinking about getting a new system, you work on your insulation, your air sealing.